eBay is a wonderful place, especially for Pokemon lovers, but I believe it's missing one thing: vigilante justice. There are some sellers on this platform that do not uphold the standards that I have for selling Pokemon cards. And so I thought it would be fun to go and kind of clean up these streets, as one would say. When I scroll eBay, there's usually a lot of things where it's like, I should probably tell them to fix this, and I never do, so that's why I'm doing it now. $80 for this. All right, I think that's good. $80 for a Lapras doesn't really seem to be the right move here. Seems a little bit expensive. So there we go. Cleaning up these streets. Here's Laura again. I think also it's good to show the back of the Pokemon card and maybe have the card a little bit more in frame here. Kind of hard to see details for it. All right, I think that was summed up pretty nicely. Sorry if I don't look at the camera much. I'm getting used to this new format here. I've never done a video like this, just trying to force myself to do it. So if I forget to look at the camera, it's not because of you, it's because of me. Boy, it seems high. I really don't know though. Same one. Very high price. Ooh, that's a pretty card. Ooh, that's a pretty Hollow Bleed actually. I think that's pretty common actually for this set, but yeah, I see it right over a Venusaur's face there. One thing I'd like to see too, see this is a little bit off, but some people will have the card cropped so it doesn't show the edges of the card, and that's a big no-no, especially if you're trying to find a card that actually is pretty good quality. You definitely want it to, or you want to be able to see the edges of the card. But this one I think we'll let it pass, even though they do look like a newer seller. I'll message him. Why not? Nope. Well, there's only a couple here. All three cards. Okay. We'll let them be. If you're watching this, there's no way you're watching this. Straighten up your act on the first photo, but otherwise you're doing a good job. In a little while, I think I will be going and just searching for the most expensive cards too, because I've seen a lot of people sell like a base set Pikachu for like $100,000, and they're just listing it for no reason. It's like, get that out of here. We gotta clean up these streets. It's a little blurry, but I think we'll leave it. Same seller. Yeah, look, they just got a blurry ass camera. We can't have that. We gotta fix it. All right, so the photos are a little blurry. Might be hard to get a good rating on this, and best of luck to you. You always have to kind of have a positive spin on it. If you just sound like a jerk, you're gonna get a jerk response back. That's Diplomacy 101 with Matt. Another blurry. Hopefully they fix all of their listings here. We'll see though. Oh, another one I want to look for is people will have a right above the photo, it'll say stock photo. You don't do that. You show the exact photo of the card that you're trying to sell. Otherwise, there's no reason. Like it could be a horrible condition, or just there's a lot of factors where you want to see the specific card. Here's that blurry ass seller again. Blurry, blurry, blurry. Looks like they do a good job though. 774 reviews and 100%. So they do a good job. They must treat their customers well, but just blurry ass photos. Italiano. That's nice. See, they're not really showing the bottom here, but we'll leave that. That's not that big of a deal. So it just says Pokemon card. They've sold quite a bit here. I wonder if they're an actual Pokemon seller or not, or if they're sell other things instead. Huh. Pokemon card, Pokemon card, Pokemon card. Well, let's fix this. If I don't do it, who will? Looks like they got a lot of different Pokemon cards for sale. Yeah, good to give some details in the title and description of the listing. Might help you sell quicker and for a higher price. That's very nice of me. That's a cool one. Bunch of Mews here. The same seller, interesting. Sometimes what I'll see too is I'll see like the same card, and it'll be the exact same photo for that card in two different listings, which is not good. Again, you want to have the photo of the exact card in the listing that you're selling that card in. Boy, I hope this video is entertaining. I really don't know how this is going to go. Again, just trying to push myself and film something new here. We'll see. I think this could be a fun concept and also do some good on eBay. So yeah, we'll see how this turns out. Probably will be doing a little bit more editing than I do for my other ones, but it's less prep work, which is nice. I tell you, these CD promos really are cool. I still want a CD promo of the big three, Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur, but we have to wait a little while to get that. Is that like a background photo? I don't know enough to chastise this person, but what the hell is that? Oh, come on. So it's just a photo of the Pokemon with the background being New York? Is that supposed to be rare? Yeah, honey? You want to say hi to YouTube? No. Okay. That looks very cute though, sweetie. Blacksmith TCG. Looks like they do a pretty good job here. But again, I think it would be useful to maybe even take a photo. It's just got to be closer up. Which one should we do? We'll do the Pikachu here. Okay. I forgot to talk about that one. Basically, have the card more in the frame is the gist of that one. Again, also putting a positive spin on it. Looks like they do a good job. Not trying to scam anyone. Ooh, I have this card actually. So I do have one of the CD promos. I think that's my favorite Venusaur artwork. I always find it interesting when you're trying to sell a lot. Some people will do that and then they'll flip the cards over. I don't know. It's just sometimes it's difficult to really try to sell this many Pokemon cards at once. Something that I don't have. Like, what the hell is this? What is this card? Which card is this? Just to show it's a Pokemon card in general. That's what we know that already. So I don't know. Again, I don't have much advice. Maybe try to keep your legs out of the photo. I don't know. I won't talk on things I don't know about. Boy, it's a wonky ass card. What did they do? Is it printed like that? Looks like they took a big zoomed out photo and then they cropped in and the camera was distorted, so that's why the card is distorted too. We'll leave it. Looks like they've done quite a few sales and they do a good job, so hopefully this is just a fluke. Yeah, they definitely cropped in with all these. Look at this. Phoenix Enterprise. Okay, come on. Well, it shows a different angle of it. All right, we'll leave it. But again, better to have it all the way in frame. They're all over the place here. With 10 minutes left, I'll crack down on the people selling the really high priced cards. That will be a lot of action there. Wonky. God. I wonder if you could sort by eBay or by sellers with the lowest eBay ratings. That could be kind of interesting. We could probably crack down on a lot of people there. Usually the uninformed or the ones with low morals are the ones in that category. Boy, that's a cool card. Look at that. 136 Pokemon cards. The Bandai Japanese cards. Wow. Now this person knows what they're doing. Only 77 sales or 77 reviews, but that's a good photo right there. Very nice and head-on. More wonky. God. I got to say something. Oh, shoot. What the hell do I do now? Oh, fuck. Well, that kind of ruins the whole part of the video. Well, let's keep going. And maybe I can send some more tomorrow. But the last 10 minutes, I guess I'll just kind of critique silently and not reach out to people. Oh, I forgot about that. Well, they got off easy. Not them. Them. They got off easy in this one. Alright, just my thoughts in general. Talking to myself and probably 10 people on YouTube. What do we got here? Wonky? God. That's going to be a big regret of mine. It's a little overexposed and definitely not head on, but I guess that's alright. It's not the worst photo. Kind of off center. It's always interesting seeing the back of the Pokemon card for Japanese cards. If you see the front is off center, the back is usually still very much perfectly centered. And so I guess that would be called misaligned and not miscut. But yeah, very interesting. I don't know how they are so consistent with the backs of the cards. All right, let's move on to the error cards. I'm getting bored of this. I always like to type in error Pokemon because that brings up more results than error Pokemon card. So yeah, let's see what we have here. We have newly listed. We'll go all and see what people are listing here. Ooh, that's a high list price, but again, someone could offer, a decent bit lower, and they still get market rate, if not a little bit higher. That's smart. I guess I gotta let these slide. I couldn't. Well, I can't message people in general, but this one is always frustrating to me. Every single one has HP 50, except for the fourth print, which has 50 HP, which is actually more rare. So I would like to only see those ones listed under error, but I guess I just have to bite my tongue for those ones. Oh wow. I was gonna say, yeah, if this is this wouldn't be English because it has a shadow, and also it's only selling for $330. I feel like it would sell for a lot more if this was English. Oh, that's awesome though. That's very cool. A little bit high, but again, shoot for the stars. I'm not mad at people listing legit cards like this for higher than asking, because people could ask for a lot lower, and could be a good sale for both people. Whatever this is, you don't need to list the front and the back of the card in the same photo and have all this wasted space here. It's kind of hard to see the details a little bit more. Is that under there, additional ink? Oh, no, right here. Okay. Every single legendary bird Pokemon card for promo has the wrong illustrator, and so it's an illustrator error. And no one cares. I've seen a PSA 10 sell for like $30, so it just shows they're worthless, and I hate that they're listed as errors. Ooh, this is a cool one. Screen Hollow. Also, I've heard it called the Matrix Hollow. Again, if they're legit errors, I don't have an issue with them being listed for a high price, because as long as the right information's there, the buyer can make the decision themselves. Ooh, PSA 9, $850. Infernos Games always does a fantastic job, so I'm not going to critique them at all. Scratch error. That's pretty cool. Boy, people are doing a good job right now, actually. I'm not really needing to criticize too much. NFC, that's totally fine with me. That rhymed. Look at that. Another one, again, don't need to show the front and back. What the hell is that too? Reverse, yeah, we already know that's the back side. I wish I could message people. Oh, there we go, okay. All right, that checks out. Again, I cannot message people. I cannot believe I forgot about that. Well, that changes my whole idea for this series. What's the misprint here? Oh, cool. It's very cool to see, but it always kind of sucks when the arrow's on the back of the card. You can't really appreciate it, and it's full glory from the back. But yeah, that's very interesting, very cool. What the hell happened here? Did I get, this is a double crimp? Wow, that really got beat up. Could show the back of the card. Fantasy Football probably only sell, yeah, not many Pokemon cards. It's interesting though. I need to be criticizing people here. Let's see what the highest first. Okay, well that's again hard to judge this. Incomplete hollow error. I feel like there is definitely at some point if you're listing it for so high, it's just stupid. Like if this was listed for $10,000, like oh, okay, I get it. It's Blastoise incomplete hollow. It's a cool one. One of one potentially. But $250,000 really. Hollow Blade XY Evolutions. This card's probably worth $200-300 max, I would say. Maybe a little bit higher, but not $250,000. This one, Albino, again, it's just so high. At some point, I feel like you can, it's hard to put a ceiling on some of these, but you definitely can. Oh, wow, that is interesting, though. Okay, a miscut Radiant Venusaur, really? It's always the cowards that hide behind the incognito there, too, that have these listed. Oh, I mentioned in the last episode of the Error series that I wonder what a first edition double hollow Shining Gyarados would go for. And this might be listed accurately. I know it probably won't go as high. Is this even the best accepted offer? It's not. That's just well, it's new to interesting. Both of these. This person. I would like to see it be a best accepted offer price, so it actually probably could get sold, but that will be interesting if we're talking about that later. PSA 10 slash air. I didn't know that was out here too. Wow. This person. Oh God. Usually you don't see someone with a 0% rating selling a legit several $1,000 card. That's very interesting. Not to say they're doing a bad job, just usually if someone has that high caliber of a card, they're doing this a lot more than just casually. Gray Stamp First Edition. Okay, that is probably a legit price. I could see it going for around that, if not a little bit lower. I saw one of these in a Pokemon group I made on Facebook. PSA 10 version of this, and they were asking like $20,000 or $30,000, and that actually seemed legit because it might be. I think it's one of 4 in the world, but PSA 9 I wouldn't see going for that high. But again, I guess it's good to list a higher price here. To my knowledge, Blastoise does not have, or first edition Blastoise does not have a red dot error. And I am correct. They listed this wrong. I wish I could tell them. It's not an error. It's a very incredible card, but yeah. Wow. Oh, okay, here we go. Here's the one that I always get pissed off seeing. So this card's in awful shape. $25,000. Oh, look, they've never sold anything. What a surprise. Yeah, it's I believe it's the wrong illustrator. Oh, if I had the ability to contact them. Moonbryon. This is always an interesting one to me. It's pretty severely miscut. That's pretty cool. But you know, who am I to say? Actually, this card sells for a crazy amount, so maybe this would be something that is again not 20,000, but definitely could be 4 figures pretty easily. Oh, I love these. 30 in the world for each of the cards have this. So there's 30 Dragonites in the world that have this inverted stamp. Beckett 9, that's pretty incredible. Again, I think this seller is definitely doing it right. Holy cow, that's so cool. Blurry as hell. What the hell is this? And do they sneeze when they take the photo or something? I don't know. Water bleed obstruction. What is this? I don't think that's water bleed, but definitely a hollow bleed. Oh, that's interesting. Well, actually, it does look very shiny. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Who is that? Boy, too bad no one's ever gonna get this card because it's probably listed for too much. But that's very interesting. Again, this might sit with this uneducated seller for the rest of their lives because it's not best accepted offer price. Interesting though. Oh, this is just missing the stamp in general. That's cool. I always do appreciate when people shell out the extra money to get the subgrades. It's always interesting to see that. I think I don't have any Pokemon cards graded, but if I do ever, we'll see. Maybe I'm just talking big game here, but I would like to have the subgrades on them. Okay. $15,000, folks. That's what we're paying for here. Good lord. I should charge people rent for taking up this space in eBay. Okay. Again, not mad about this. That's a cool one. I've heard that eBay cracks down now if you don't say it's not factory cut. Square miscut error. So I've heard if you don't put NFC or not factory cut, they could cancel the sale. And this says authenticity guarantee. So I wonder if that would get in the way of this or not. Obviously a very, very rare card worth a lot of money, but this is not factory cut. Bug error obstruction. What the hell is that? Oh, I've never heard that before. Interesting. Did a bug get in the printing process or something? Huh. That's pretty neat. Pokemon cards, McDonald's 2021, Pikachu error, miscut corner, they got stolen rare. They got stolen. What the hell does that mean? Oh, if you buy two, you get a discount. Look at that. $2,500 discount. Okay, this is worth the money, I think. Might be a little bit high, but depending on how... Oh, these are in good shape, too. Okay, this might be legitimately priced. Holy cow. All four of the inverted stamps here. That is incredible. Wow. Good authenticity guarantee. I think that would be pretty easy to authenticate, but good they have that option. Not worth that much, but again, not mad at it. They have best accepted offer price. A Nintendo and a white back error. I've never heard this before. I wonder how that happened, if this is legit or not. Authenticity guarantee. They feel like they feel strong enough where they can actually do that. Okay, so I'm going to cut it there. I don't know how the hell this video is going to turn out. I just kind of told myself, once you start filming and see what happens, I wish I could have messaged all these people, but I forgot the restrictions on eBay. Probably good you can't go message 100 people at a time because that'd be pretty spammy at some point. So we'll see what happens. Let me know your thoughts. Is there anything I can do to make this series more interesting? Just trying different things, trying to get away from just doing the Air Pokemon card recap. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.